Hey Grovers, welcome back to another The Grove Live Sunday School class. Hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday so far. I can't wait to see you guys this week in person. If not, hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll be able to see you guys start coming back to church. But we're excited. Since we're not able to have Sunday school, I'm going to continue doing some Sunday school videos for you guys to try and keep everything going. And so thank you so much for watching this video. Today we're going to be talking about the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So in Exodus 3 verses 15 says, "The Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, hath sent unto you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations." God used this name for himself when he called Moses to lead the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. The Lord assured Moses that he had promised the land of Canaan to Abraham and his descendants many years before. He had not changed, and he was the same God who would finally lead the Israelites to take this land and make it their own. This promise had originally been made to Abraham, then renewed with Abraham's son Isaac, and then renewed again with Isaac's son Jacob. In Moses' time, this promise had been all but forgotten. The Israelites had been in Egypt for more than 400 years, suffering as slaves as part of that time. The message has this divine name, that is that God keeps his promises. Their fulfillment may take a while, but God will make good on what he says he will do for his people. Now, a lot of times, our timing and God's timing not always line up, right? You hear me say it all the time, that our watch says something different than what God's watch ultimately says. And this is the same God of in our time as it is their time as well. God knows the exact timing that when his blessings, or he's going to answer our prayers. A lot of times, how Pastor puts it, that God answers prayers in 3 different ways: yes, no, and wait. And a lot of times, the waiting part is what gets us. The waiting part, we feel like we should have had it yesterday, or 2 weeks ago, or last year. We feel like we should have gotten our blessing, we should have gotten our answer years before, or days before, or hours before, because we need it now. We feel like we need it in our time, when ultimately God knows the exact time in order to answer our prayers. And this is the same for the Israelites. However, they had to wait 400 years. 400 years for an answer to Abraham, Isaac, and to Jacob to fulfill the promise that God promised to Abraham. Yet, they had forgotten what the promise was. They had lost hope. They were slaves and captive in Egypt under the rule of the Egyptians. And they were bummed out. They were probably heartbroken. They were hopeless. But God knew the right time, that in order for the Israelites to really, really see who God is, he knew that Moses was going to be the one to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. He knew the right time. He knew the right day. He knew the right person. He knew the right way in order to answer the promise that he promised to Abraham and to Isaac and to Jacob. However, even though we may not understand why he answers prayers in a certain way, or why he takes so long for to answer promises, or to come through on promises and to answer prayers, it's not our job to know. Our job is to have faith in him, because if we have faith in him, the longer it goes out, the more we have to lean on to him, that he will come through with that promise that he promised us. that faith takes it off of what we humanly can do and puts it on to his shoulders of what he can divinely do in our lives. And so if you're waiting on an answer, if you're praying and you're trying to seek God and you're trying to figure out where in the world is this promise, where is this answer to your prayer, I want to encourage you just to keep praying. Keep praying. As long as you don't have to wait 400 years for your answer or for your promise to come true, but you still have time that sometimes we must wait. In the world today, we can have high-speed internet. We can have 2-day shipping on anything. And if it gets here less than 2 days, and all of a sudden it puts it on us, well, hey, that takes too long if it takes 3 or 4 days or 7 business days to arrive. We want stuff now. We want it immediately, and we want it instantly because we are in such a fast-paced society. That's how the culture is for a lot of us today. And sometimes God just wants to get you out of that culture and just to realize, hey, I'm outside of time. I'm outside of matter. Sometimes you just need to have patience and to wait on the answer and to have faith that it's nothing that we can do, but what he gives and promises us. So that is what I want to encourage you guys today. You guys are awesome. I can't wait to see you guys in person again. You guys are awesome. I hope to see you guys this morning. If not, in the next couple of weeks, we are starting back Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. At church, and it's going to be a great time. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys again in a few hours, but we'll see you guys later. God bless.